Hello everyone. So I've got some exciting news, something I've been dying to talk about for a long time. Now, and the time has come. And the reason why I want to talk about it now is because we are getting very close, very close to a new beginning, shall we say? And what's made this come to fruition, which is I'm opening my own gym, is, a guy come into my life a couple of years back, wanted to support me and wanting to help me on this BKFC journey, wanting to help me on my fighting career. And we just hit it off straight away. He sat down opposite me in Costa Coffee and he says to me, look, I'll help you, I'll support you through the fighting and stuff, I'll come on as a main sponsor. But what I want to know is, what's the end goal? And I says, look, I'd love to own my own gym. I would love to own my own gym, bodybuilding, fight school, giving back to the community. I'd love to have something for these. I'd love to have some facilities, not just for fighters and professional athletes and bodybuilders and people who live and breathe gym and fight and stuff like that, but I want to give something back to the community. I want these kids to have somewhere to go, instead of committing crime, instead of running these streets and let loose and going wild. I want the still suffering addict to have a place, to be able to focus on and change. And, I want these people who are getting out of prison who all they know is just committing crime to go, look, don't commit crime. There's something here now. There's a program here. If you want to come and train with us, we can put you through certain situations of helping you become better and, giving them recovery, but also giving them a healthy way of living, i.e. gym, training, fight school, strength and conditioning, doing all boxing, kickboxing. We want to do all this we want to put it as a package, and this guy sat opposite me and said, I love that idea, and yeah, it was just an idea. Anyway, I started to fight. I had the 2 fights, and then I've been riddled with injuries ever since. My neck is keeping me out of action. I'm waiting for an operation. This guy has supported me from day dot. Since the day I met him, he's been there through thick and thin. He's helped me try to get back to full fitness. He's supported me on this journey, and we've become very close friends. And ironically, his dream was to own his own gym. He's a big mush, likes his bodybuilding, big strong kid, big strong lad. And he says, look, I would love to open my own gym as well. So we ended up sitting down, putting our heads together, and we got a place. Dreams have been made, plans have been met, and we're opening our own gym. Now, the guy wants to remain anonymous, but I'd love to scream from the hilltops his name and what he's doing for me, but he wants to remain anonymous. But yeah, anyway, so we have facilities. Take a look at them. This is just a quick, short video of what we've got, and this is only a smidgen of what we got, by the way. So that video was taken a while ago. We've come on leaps and bounds from that, but that is only the top floor. Now we have a 3-story high building, and it is an old building called The Arena. It was an old nightclub, party house, party building in the Middlesbrough area over in Cannon Park. And yeah, we are ecstatic, and this gym, the fight school could possibly open in December. We're going to have the full works, changing rooms, showers, rings, the best on offer. Everything is going to be unbelievable. We're going to have VAR camera set up where, when lads are sparring, we can get all the angles. We've got everything. We're going to have everything. This is going to be, that good that I'm thinking that we're going to have people travelling from all over the northeast just to come and train in this gym. That's how good it's going to be. The plans are being met. There's been a lot of money gone into it. This is going to be one of the best facilities in the UK, never mind in the northeast. There's going to be nothing like this in the northeast. We've had plenty of boxing gyms and kickboxing gyms and stuff going around in Middlesbrough, some fabulous coaches in the Middlesbrough area around MMA, kickboxing. There's some brilliant people and gyms in the Middlesbrough area. But this here, I think, could be, it could bring us all together, even if it's just once a week or twice a week, bringing all the best coaches and all the best fighters in one big area, in one big gym, to go, look at this, what's on offer, let's all get together, let's all train in here, you know, and that's what we want, you know. That was the plans, you know, for what's going to be on offer in this gym. I can really see fighters coming from all over to want to train in here. You know, there's going to be strength and conditioning, bodybuilding. There's going to be everything, absolutely everything. You know, we're even doing a social media room, you know, a soundproof social media room where we can get guests down, podcasts, interviews, yeah, the full shebang. You know, and I'm really excited. You know, God knows how I've kept this to myself, because this has been going on now for nearly a year, and I've decided to come on and start promoting it now and talking about it, because this is going to be open in December, you know, and we're going to do a big opening day. So anyone who supports the journey, anyone who's, you know, who likes my content and supports this journey, you're more than welcome to come down, visit the gym, get some pictures, do some videos, train. You know, we're going to do a massive opening day. There's going to be some great people around, and yeah, I'm excited. Touch Gloves Gym, Touch Gloves Fight School, Touch Gloves Promotions. Let's go. Touch Gloves. Bang. Can't wait. God bless, guys.